Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Mr. Zen Method. Good morning. We got the Night Star on the board. Eddie G, hello. The Night Star's Zen Method. Thank you, my brother. Jessica Pylock, the first one on the board this morning. Hello, Miss Pylock. You got St. Patty's Day coming. I hope you get a lot of Pylock. See what I did there? See what I did there, everybody? Pylock? St. Patty's Day? No? Maybe? Good morning. Suzette, good morning. Jessica, hello. It's QB1. Your son's birthday. Very nice. Well, happy birthday to your son on St. Patty's Day, in case I forget. Shelley Stringer, superfan, is in the house. Bill Boyle. Simret. How are you, Simret? Simret, where it is. We got the Night Star. Hammer those Night Stars. 12 left. Get them all right now. Go. So we get them out of the way. Go. Mr. SLG, good morning. You're welcome. Kathleen, good morning. Shelley Stringer to the moon. Let's go. So, yesterday, one of my, forgot what the hell I traded yesterday. Oh, right here. One of my trades on IWM right here. Boom! Yes, it is. You see that? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Nice and simple. The more you try to complicate trading, everybody, the worse it's going to get for you. I used to do the same thing. I used to try to overcomplicate it. I wanted to learn everything. You know what ended up happening? I started to lose everything. That's basically what happened. Jerry Godwin. And then once I simplified it to maybe a few little things, that was the end of it. Mr. Dave, Zen Method, Jules, yes. Yes. Jules, yes. Thank you, Mr. D. Boom. Let's go, my beauties. Candy. Thank you, Candy. Candy, thank you for taking care of that in the VIP chat with the tax thing. Appreciate you. Jay, thank you. Oh, hey, hey, hey. There's that phone again, everybody. There it is. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. I'm going to put our whip zones in right now, and then we're going to get this party started. How's that, huh? You want to get this party started? Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. All that we ask that you do throughout the live is tap the screen, share the live, and repost it, okay? And donate if and when you can. We got to get over 200,000 likes. Suzette! Boom! Thank you, Suzette Powder, Mr. D, Sue Felicia. Thank you so much. All right, it is Friday. Okay, so no follow through Friday is here. So let's be careful today. We're in a narrow state here. We are in a bearish, beautiful position currently on Miss Market. As we pull this back, anyone who is new here, these white lines that you see going up on the screen right now are our major support and resistance levels, okay? You need to know these, traders, that's for sure. Right now on Miss Market, SPY, she runs the show. She is narrow this morning, and she's got room down over here to 669.50. 669.50 will be your first stop, okay, on Miss Market. Back to the upside here above 682. Back to the upside. We're starting to come into resistance here because of the moves to the downside that we had. So now we have resistance here at 685. We have resistance here at 688. And then up here, we have a bigger channel up to 695, okay? So anything to the upside, as I put this resistance in for you right now, I mean, this is your resistance levels you have right now back to the upside here on Miss Market, all right? To the downside, your next level of resistance will be right here between 669.50 and 668. So as you start, if you do, we don't know what the market's going to do, you start falling down. As you start to get into this area here, we have major support area here, okay? So keep that in mind this morning on SPY. Mark your levels down on this beautiful Friday. Mr. D, Sierra, thank you so much. Thank you for all those night stars. We have a lot more. Let's go hammer those things. Good morning, Israel. Good morning, Tiana Monet. Good to see you. As we head over to the Qs. Right now on the Qs, we are in a narrow state. We are in that same bearish position as Miss Market, of course. As we pull this back, again, we are putting in our major support and resistance. We got a triple bottom down here, everybody. Okay, we talked about this yesterday. There's that triple bottom again, 603.50. Be careful, whoops, on that triple bottom as we pull this out for you. All right, see how we rejected off of it again? Bam, to the upside. So keep that in mind here on the Qs. Now, as we go to our execution time frame, under 603.57, you got room down to 592. 592 will be your first stop here on the Qs. Back over 612. You got to get over 611.82 here on those Qs, okay? 611.82. 613 will be your first stop back to the upside on the Qs, okay? Above 609.20. 612, 613, and 615 will be your resistance levels. And here on the Qs, just like SPY, you got a lot of resistance to the upside, okay? So just keep that in mind. You're not going to any moons, so get that out of your vocabulary. IWM, let's go. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate you. We are narrow here on IWM. Yes, you got to get IWM in the right market cycle, and then it's a beautiful trade. If you don't get IWM in the right part of the cycle, what typically happens is you chop around a little bit and it moves slow. So it could be a little frustrating at times. All right, here we go on IWM. Narrow. We got room down to 252. First stop here is 252 and then 249 on IWM this morning, traders. Back over 257, we got room up to 259. And 261 as we come back, maybe, to the upside. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is for education purposes only. You must trade at your own risk. Trading is risky. You are alone in this world of trading. Rasman, Shelley, Stringer, we got a lot more night stars. Are we going to hammer those things? Let's go, my beauties. Let's hammer those night stars. Microsoft. Remember, the news. The more you trade the news, the more you lose. You believe it's Friday already? Holy moly, it's Friday. All right, here we go on a Microsoft. Right now, you are in a bullish neutral state. You got room down here to 407. 407 is your first stop here on Microsoft. You got major support to the downside here. Whoa, on a Microsoft, okay? Back under 407 with the retest. Once you're narrow, you'll have room down to $400. Back over 411.11. Holy moly, 411.11. You got room up to 414. Are we tapping over there on the tubes? Do we got thumbs up? Did we share the live out over there? Paulo, Yulina, Shelley, Stringer, Oracle. Right now, we are narrow. We are in position 1 to the upside here on Oracle. How many of you currently are green for the week? Who is green for the week? Put me in the chat. Hello, William McCrae. Who is green for the week, my beauties? Shelly's green. Faraz is green. User, Hamilton, Myvin, PJ, Camp, Manuel, User. Thank you, Paulo. I appreciate you. Kathy. Good job, everybody. Above 156, everybody, we have room up to 160 and 162 this morning on Oracle. Back under 152.53, we have room down to 149. Yes, if you want to get into the most amazing education platform there is, you can ask around. They'll tell you. You don't have to listen to me. You're going to head over to thevoshtrading.com. This is where you get in to the VIP. This is where we are going to help you fix your losses. We are going to help you fix your red months. We're going to help fix when you get into a trade and immediately goes against you. Isn't that so frustrating? We are going to teach you market cycle. We're going to teach you state position and all those amazing things to get your trading going in the right direction. All right? We keep it simple. That's what we do in the VIP. We keep it simple. That's all trading is about. Right now, we are in the narrow state. We are in the whip zone on Nvidia this morning here. Oh my God, yesterday looks good. Market's bleeding out. Oh my God. Real quick, what we're going to do, everybody, we're going to do a 2-second moment of silence for our novice traders. Okay, we're done. Right now, above 183.45, we have room up to 185 and 186 here on Nvidia to the upside. Back under 180.44, we have room down to 178 today, my beautiful traders. 178 and then 174.50. William was green until a silly trade he took late in the day. Yes, you trade after 11 a.m., you're just going to lose, everybody. All right? Just keep that in mind. You don't have to listen to me. Hammer! Let's go, my hammer. That boy. 3 more night stars on the board. Who's got them? Who's got those night stars? Tesla. We are narrow. We are in the whip zone on Tesla this morning. Tesla's narrow in that whip, in the hizzle here. As we pull this back on the execution time frame, under $400.69. We have room down to $394 this morning. $394. Back over 406, my beauties. We have room up to $415. Zen Method. Thank you, my brother. What's the numbers for? What numbers, Shy? What numbers? There's a lot of numbers. XOM. Oh, we got a big whip zone here on XOM. Part of it is top of the double, triple top up there. Do you see that? All right, XOM, let's see, what do we got going on? Boom, 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 boom. All right, here we go on XOM. Narrow, you were in a bullish position. Right here, we got resistance at 153. 153 here. Resistance. We do not want to trade into that resistance. We want to get over it, retest it, and then you have room up to 156, 157 area. Up here will be your next level of resistance. So you have room inside this beautiful channel to take a trade to the upside, okay? You also, with an event, have room back down to 151. 151, okay? Back under 149.61, under the bottom of the whip zone here, traders. You have room down to 147 and 145. Let's go get you some. Let's go get you some. Chief MBJ Kenny Christopher Miller Shelly Stringer. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Silver. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are narrow. We are in position two to the upside here on silver. Let me do something for you guys. How's that? The music a little louder for you now? SLV, we are narrow. We are in position two. We got room up to $78.55, $79 area here on silver. Major resistance up here. Mark that down as you go to the upside, everybody, okay? Back under the whip zone of $73. We got room down to 72 and 71.66. Watch the poke through here with this whole number. Thank you, Shelly Stringer. Mr. Dave! Boom! Let's go! Thank you, everybody. We're going to head over to NQ right now as we head over to NQ. Thank you, my stringer of Shelly. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Whoops. Can you hear the music a little louder now? Yes or no? Maybe. I raised it a little bit. All right, we got 3 dinosaurs on the board. Go get you some. Let's go, babies. NQ. NQ. Did the trio do it? Let's see. Did the trio do it? Mr. Dave, Shelly, and Zen Method. Boom! There they are. The dynamic trio. W's in the chat for Mr. Dave, Shelly, and Zen Method. The dynamic trio in here. Love you 3. Thank you so much. Love you guys. All right, NQ, this is what we got. Are we ready? Above 25.060.25, you have room up to 25.231.50 and 25.425. All right, that's your first stops on NQ to the upside. Now to the downside, under 24.943, you have room down to 24.771 and 24.608. Mark those levels down, my beautiful traders. Thank you, Bill Boyle. Thank you, JL Haba. CVX, JL Haba with that hat and mustache. Yes, it is. All right, right now, currently on a Chevron, we are in a neutral bullish state. We got the novice gap. We got the novice gap up here on Chevron. Be careful with the novice gap, my beauties. Okay, I'm just going to mark these out for you here to the upside. The novice gap. Now, resistance is here at your next whole numbers, okay? I want you to start looking that way for a pullback. Currently, your 50% retracement level will be 191.50. If you stay above 191.50, you can look for your long setups. But if you get under 191.50 with a retest, you're looking for your shorts on this, all right? It's not rocket science, folks. SNDK. All right, right now we are in a bearish neutral state this morning on SNDK. All right, bearish neutral, you are in position 2 to the downside here on SNDK. Why didn't I mark that out? All right, we got room down to 540. 540 is your next stop here on SNDK. Mark that level down, my beauties. Back over 584.31. You have room up to 598. SNDK looks like pure trash right now. So I would stay away from this for the time being, or you're going to have a lot of these in your pants. Suzette, there he is. Angelo. Papa Yoda as we head over to Coin. We don't want the dookies and the pantalones, you know what I'm saying? Right now, we are in a narrow state, everybody. We are in position 1 to the downside. Hoop-de-hoop. We're meant to fly. All right, here we go on the Coinsters. Narrow. We got room down to 186. 186 levels to the downside here on Coin. Back over 207. Let's get over that whole number here. We got room up to 213. 213 and then 223 on Coin. Hello, Jody Roan. Yes, Jody, you are friends with Candy, right? Good to see you. You got a good friend there, my friend. You got a good friend there. Good to see you, Jodes. We are in a bearish neutral state here on JPM. We are in position 2 to the downside. All right, here we go on JPM. See this neutral state right here? You are in a bearish neutral state. Looks a little ugly here. We are in position 2. You got room down to 285. 285 will be your first level of support here on JPM. Now, back over 289 with the retest, you'll have room up to 293. Apple. Yes, it is here on Apple. The VIP, yes, it is. It is open. Stop wasting time. You will have all weekend to study in the VIP education community. You have access to everything when you join. Off you go, my beauties. Start studying, okay? The VoshTrading.com. Stop saying to yourself, I'm going to wait. I'll give it another week. I'll give it another month. VIP members, how many of you said, I'll give it another week, and you regretted it? Put me in the chat. Holy moly. Procrastination is not good. That's all I got to say. There you go. Look at all these me's in there. Above 262 here on Apple, you have room up to 267. 267 up here, we have major resistance, okay? Back under 257.40, you got room, boom, down to 255. That'll be your first level of support. And then, of course, 252. William says, I'm starting month 2 of the VIP, and my trades are around 75% green. Very good, William. Before VIP, what were your green trades percentage? I'm just curious. You're 75% green now. What were you before the VIP? OKLO, let's go. Thank you for all those donuts, my beauties. Yes, it is. As we head over to OKLO. It's amazing what it does to your trading, huh? All right, we got more donuts on the board. Let's keep humming with them. OKLO, Adorable Dead, Ange, Rachel T. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. We are in a narrow state. You're in position 2 to the downside. All right, right now we are narrow. Position 2 to the downside. Your first stop of support is where? Where's your first level of support, my traders? I want you to tell me. To the downside, where is your first level of support here on OKLO? $59. You got it. Excellent. $59 is your first level of support here on OKLO. Above $62.13, you have room up to $63 and $64 on OKLO. 2/3 of his trades were losses. Wow. Now 75% of his trades are winners, and he's in month 2 of the VIP. There you go. Hey, William, I'm in. Where do I sign up? Where do I sign up, William? All right, right now, CMI, we are in a bearish neutral state. He said the VIP is worth thousands. I agree with you. Maybe one day it will be $1,000. Just kidding. All right, here we go. CMI. There he is. Mr. Dave over there on the tubes. He returns to the tubes. Mr. Dave with the $2 super. Under 551.97, you have room down to 529 here on CMI, everybody. Back over 565.11, you have room up to 578 and 585. Right here, once you hit into this support resistance area, it gets a little dicey, okay? So mark that down. Let's say Big Salami. Big Salam, how are you? Hello, Big Salam. Adorable. Mike S., thank you so much for those donations. I appreciate the love. AMD. Big Salam. Every time I see your name, Big Salam, I think it's the other thing. All right, we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone here on AMD. All right, here we go. Narrow. We have room, my beautiful traders, down to 188. 188 will be your first stop here on AMD, okay, beautifuls? Above 201.27, you have room up to 216 on AMD. Let's go. Let's go. Hello, Finn Flynn. How to determine the bottom support. You got to look at all your time frames, Finn, and check out your major support levels. We'll teach you all of that in the VIP. Folks, you got to be educated on how to trade. And in order to do that, you're going to have to pay for education, just like anything else in life, all right? If you keep trying to figure it out, you're going to lose. It's just that simple. I'm not going to fluff it for you. You're going to lose. You're going to keep losing. Marvel, let's see what we got. We have many of VIP traders in here who will tell you the same thing. Not everybody can be a winner. Not everybody can be successful at this. That's okay. That's part of life. But at least give yourself a chance and get educated. All right, here we are in a bearish neutral state on Marvel. We are in position 2. You got room up to 85.50. But under 82.80 on this with a retest, you're coming back down to $80, 77.89 on Marvel. Remember, the state is bearish, okay? Your position is bullish. You know what to do. The JUCOs, $49.99 a month, $50 a month. Christina Zen, thank you so much. We got some more donuts, my beauties. Thank you, Todd. I appreciate you. Papa Yoda, you know, you asked for a lot over there. Are you tapping, Papa Yoda? Are we tapping? Tesla. Narrow state on Tesla, position 2. You got room down to 394 and 386 this morning on Tesla. Back over 406, you have room up to 415 and 420.50. There's nothing on watch this morning. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Candy, she's your niece. Very nice. All right. You're in good shape then, because Candy is an amazing trader, and she knows how we work, and she can help you. Narrow state on this market, position 2. You got room down to 669. 669, 670 area here on this market, all right? Back over 682, you have room up to 685 and 688. Yes. Let's hammer some more roses. Let's go. Let's go. Where all the mutants at? We missed it. I think TikTok cleaned up the mutants. That's what I think was happening. You notice we don't, no matter whose live you go in, there's not many anymore. I think they cleaned up the BOTSs. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. MU. I used to argue with all of them, remember, until I found out they weren't real. Voss, they're not real people. Are you kidding me? We're in a narrow, I'm arguing with these idiots. Narrow state here on MU. Crazy, right? Remember when I first used to come on here? We used to spend the whole time fighting with them. Above 397.32, we have room up to 408. 408 area right here is major resistance to the upside on MU. Mark this down, please. Back under 383.59, we have room down to 376 and 364, my beautiful traders. Let's go. We got some donuts. Yes, it is. Let's get those donuts, my beauties. Meta. Whoa, here. All right now we are in a narrow state on Meta. We are in position 2 to the downside this morning on Meta. As always, folks, please don't forget to head over to my TikTok videos, especially the one we just posted. Make sure you watch the entire video. That counts more than anything else. Watch the entire video. They're 15 seconds long, and you're going to get a lot of value out of them. Right now, narrow, position 2, you got room down to 639. 639 here on Meta. Back over 661.36, we have room up to 665 and 673. Hold on, everybody. Yeah! Let's go! Amazon! Oh, yeah, we're jamming now. We are in a bullish neutral state here on Amazon. All right, we have the novice gap to the downside. You got room down to 211. 211, okay? If you could hold 215, you have room up to 218. Above 219.77, we know we have the 220 number there. You have room up to 226.50 on Amazon. What future is this? Let me see, everybody. Hold on. Yes, it is. The Wizard of All shall set you free. What future is this? We are in the second verse future. We were in the first verse future, Fian, but now we went into the second verse future. We're trying to get into the third verse. I don't know what's going to happen there, but right now we could just predict this. Hopefully we'll be able to predict the future with other things too, Fian. And remember, the wizard will set you free. Yeah! Uber! We got one! Woo! That makes me so happy. All right, here we go. We are in a bearish neutral state here on Uber. Make sure we share that live out. Everybody right now, share that live out. Let's go. Who you are. All right, we are in a bearish neutral state position too. You got room down to 72.50. 72.50 is your first stop here on Uber. That hat is ragged now, right? Holy jeez. Above 76.59, you have room up to $77 and $78 on Uber. Uber's choppy, all right? Uber's going to be a little choppy. Everything's going to be choppy today, so you got to wait it out. For the love of Christ, wait before you enter a trade. Mariana Rodriguez. Thank you, beautiful. Yes. We need something new. You know what we need, my beauties? You know what we need in here. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. Here we go. Let's do a little pop. How about this little guy? Hammer those pops. Let's go. Coin and MU. Coin and MU. We are in a narrow stay position too. We got room down to 186, my beauties. 186. 186. Back over 207. We got room up to 213, my beauties. 213 here on coin. Above 213 with a retest, we have room up to 223. Google. We are in a narrow state. We are in a bearish position here on a Google currently. We got room down to 292 on the Googaroonies. He has 292. Stubble, I've been looking at these charts for a long time. I've been looking at charts for a long time. Back over 301.44, you have room up to 306 on Google. Stubble guy, trading, you have to keep it simple. If you try to make this complicated, you are never going to get it. You will drive yourself insane. Absolutely insane. Robin Hood. Zen. Christopher Miller. Jules. Sierra. Rachel T. With the Papa Rudy. Yes, it is. What are we looking at? Eli Lilly. I forgot what we were doing here. You guys get me fired up. Nate Dogg and Warren G is going to regulate. We are in a narrow state on Eli Lilly. Right now, if you're new here, we're putting in our major support and resistance levels. Also, give us a follow. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday, teaching you the greatness of trading. All right, we are in a narrow state on Eli Lilly, under 971.99. You have room down to 955. First stop of support on the Elijahs. Above 985, you have room up to 993.50 and then 994. JPM for my beautiful Tracy. JPM, bearish neutral state, position 2. Tracy, you know what to do with this right here around 285, okay? 285, you know what to do in this major support area, VIP, baby. Then you'll have room back up to about 289, okay? Right in this level here. Here we go. It's the Eastside Motel. KOLD. Motels, they still got them around? Motels. Right now, we are in a bearish neutral state. We are in a bearish position as well. All right, here we go. KOLD. You got room down to 1861, $19 area. So we're going to mark our support right here. Boom! Do not trade into this support. Do not short into that support. Don't do it! All right? Stop doing it. Right now, your 50% retracement level is around 2050. Back up, 2050, okay? Robinhood again. Did we do Robinhood yet? No, we didn't. I apologize. That's what I was going to do, Robinhood. We're in a narrow state on the hood of Robin. Yo, let's see what we got here. If you don't know what I know. All right, here we go. Oh! Everyone's grooving right now. Hold on. We need a second here. Whoa, whoa. Oh, baby. A little Tupac. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right. We are in a narrow state. Position 2. You got room down to $72. Man, this is all the music I used to listen to growing up. $72 to the downside. Let's go. Back above 80.64, watch that $81 hold number level. And then you got room up to $84. Remember, this is not financial investment. Advice is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. Thank you, Easy. Boeing, let's go. Even rap has gone to hell. All right? Even rap has gone to hell. This is when it was the good stuff. All right, here we go on Boeing. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1. You got room down to 215. 215 will be your first stop here on Boeing this morning. And then 210. Mark those levels down, please, my beauties. Back over 224. We got room up to 227. 227 to the upside. And then 236. In the underground. Where the hell are you going, Todd B? This guy's going underground to listen to his rap. Todd B, what the hell are you doing? PLTR. See, we got rap today, right? Let me show you some. We got rap. And Todd B, he's underground. What the hell is he doing down there? Woo! What is he doing underground? I gotta go where they're at. I don't even want to know. All right, PLTR. We are in a narrow state here on PLTR. Yes. All right, we have room traders down to 142. 142 on PLTR. They're laughing over there on the tubes. Above 153.19, you got room up to 156.50. And then 157. That'll be your next resistance to the upside here on PLTR. Hello, Papa. Big Haas. How you doing, Bobby? Huh? How you doing? All right, Microsoft, it is bullish neutral, bearish position. You got room down to $400, but please get narrow first. All right, don't get chopped up. You know, this is chopped. This is no follow through Friday. Above 411.11, you got room up to 414. Thank you, Simon. We're still growing in here. I just can't wait to shave it. I got to wait a while. Then we're shaving the hell out of this thing. Tesla. All right, Tesla. What state are we in? What state are we on in Tesla? Who knows? And what position? What state, what position are we currently on Tesla, my beauties? Narrow 1, wrong. Narrow 2, right. Logan McDonald. You got room down to 394 and 386. Okay. Back over 406 on Tesla. You got room up to 415 and 421. Let's go, my beauties. Let's go. Yes. Netflix. Narrow in the whip zone. Yes, it is. That's what we got going on here on Netflix. Whoops. All right, here we go on Netflix. We are narrow, under $98. Look, under $98. We don't trade into the whole number, okay, my beauties? 98. You have room down to $92 on Netflix. Above $99.68, get over the $100. To the upside, you ain't doing dookie until you get over 100 with a retest. All right? If you get over 100 with a retest, you got room up to 104. Go get you some. Andrea Postel, Shelly Stringer, Adorable Dad. Boom! Let's go! The Qs. We are narrow here on the Qs. You are in position 2. You got room down to 592.50 and 588 on the Qs, okay? Back over 609.20, you have room up to 612. So as you come into 612, 613, you got here yourself some resistance, okay? That is resistance. Thank you, John Jay. You do not want to trade into resistance, all right? That would be like walking into a wall. Why would we do that? Trinity, yes it is, my Trinity. Let's go, tap, tap, tap. We are at 174,000. Above 262, you got room up to a 267 area here on Apple. Back under 257.40, you have room down to 255 and 251.52 this morning on the Apple-licious. Coin right now, narrow, position 2 to the downside. You have room down to 186. 186 here on coin. Back over 207, we have room up to 213 on the coin. The coin-a-roonies. Let's get some pop, everybody. Adorable Zen. Go get you some. Thank you. Thank you, Yulina. RTX. The RTX Corporation. All right, you're in a narrow state. You are in the whip zone here on RTX. As we put in our major support and resistance levels, remember, my amazing viewers and traders, the VIP is open. It is there to help you become a better trader. We will help you become a better trader, a drastically better trader. But you got to get in there. Above 206, you got to get over 206. You'll have room up to 210 and 214. Back under $200. This is key. We do not trade under the whip zone into 200. Under it, retest it, then you have room down to 193. Okay? Thank you, John Jay. I appreciate that. Am I the best? No. There are. I think I'm good, but I'm not the best. You're welcome, user. Rafael Ogando. Thank you, Jade. Adorable dad. What's that? What's that? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. The roses are a little upset, everybody. All right. We'll give them the roses a little love. Can we give the roses a little love? XOM. Let's go. The poor roses. All right. We're narrow here on XOM. Bullish position. Resistance right there. 153.33. 153 area. Above that, in a narrow state with a retest, you'll have room up to 156. Currently, your 50% retracement level is 151.50. All right. Now back to the downside. Under 149.61, you have room down to 147 and 145. Jorge Quintero. Folks, if you're here for the first time, hit that follow button so you know when we are live. Become part of the community. Let's go. Saxel. All right, we are in a narrow state on Saxel. We are in a bearish position currently on the Socceroonies. All right, Saxel, narrow. We got room down to $45. $45 here on Saxel. Mark those beauties down. Back over $55, you have room up to $61 and $62. Up here is major resistance. Okay, my beauties? Make sure you mark that down. Jorgensen, thank you for the follow. Microsoft, bullish, neutral, bearish position. Okay? You are not going to take this down at the open. You have room down to $400, but you must get into a narrow state first. You got a lot of resistance coming back up the board. You got resistance. Back over 411.11, you have room up to 414. All right, my beauties? Be careful today. It is no follow-through Friday. All right, so if you're going to jump into something at the open and just gamble, you have a great chance of losing. Why don't you actually learn how to trade? All right, and we could do that for you. And you know where to go into the VIP in order to do that. Stop guessing. Stop gambling. That hope that one day the Holy Grail is going to come and you're going to be rich isn't going to happen. That's not what trading is about. It's not a casino. It's not gambling. Until you figure out how to trade professionally and the right way, you're going to keep losing and losing and losing and losing. And there's no amount of money that you are going to deposit in your broker account that's going to make you get rich until you learn how to trade. And by then, that's still hard. Costco. We are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone on Costco. We got to finish off those roses. We are at 197. Yes. Above 986, we got room up to 998, 1,000 area here on Costco. Watch that. That's major resistance up there. Major resistance. Under 979. Get under the whole number. You have room down to 967. John Jay, there's only one strategy on how to trade the markets. Link is in the bio, brother. $200,000. Roar, baby, roar. Let's go. Boom. Keep going. Keep going to the moon. BRK. We're doing Berkshire for the amazing Christopher Miller. Right now, everyone has butts. They stick the old thing in there, you know? They blow it up like a balloon. About 501, we got room up to 508. 508 here on Berkshire. Under 497. Under the whole number, you have room down to 493 and 490. Pablo, thank you. Felipe Guzman. Pablo! Go get you some, Pablo! Felipe Guzman, John, Bill Boyle, Sierra, Alan, Zen, JL Haba, Candy, Angelo, Gabagool, Christopher Miller, Rasmin World, Rachel T, Raphael Ogundo, the old Jada Rooney, Adorable Dad, Michael Hart, Rasmin World, Christopher Miller, Adorable John, Andrea Pastel, Shelly Stringer, the old Kimberly Braden, Rob Morris, Sue Felicia, Rachel T, Jules, she is a swimmer for sure, Sierra Mariana Rodriguez, Jessica Potful of Luck Pylock, Candy Jersey Meat, Hammer, Eulina, Jersey Meat again, Michelle Mobil, nevertheless, hello, Raphael, Christina Zan, the Big Salame, Mike S, Jay Gilbert, Mike V, Papa Yoda, woo, Mike S. Dadbod, Mr. Dave, there he is, JL Haba, Bill Boyle, the old, nevertheless, Chief MBJ, John McGarvey, Hammer, Paulo, Mr. D, Vega Vague, Powder, Mr. SLG, Andrew the Believer, and the first gifter of the day, Jessica Pylock. Boom! Let's go, my beauties. Tap it out. We are at 210. Yes, the VIP is open. You are going to head over to the LINK, the link in the bio. This is where you're going to go to get into the glorious VIP. Boom. You can also type in the VoshTrading.co. and that'll get you some too. Remember, today is no follow through Friday. Be careful, everybody, today. All right. It's the beginning of March. Trade smart. Wait for your A+ setups. Do not rush. Now, think about this real quick, traders. The more you rush, the more that you don't do so well, right? So why do you keep doing it? Why do you keep doing it? Can you please tell me that? All right? Why do you keep doing it? Look at this poor soul, David Brooks. I mean, David, listen to me, David. Don't be so pathetic, David. All right? You're in mom's basement. You got to come out of there and take a shower once in a while. You know what I'm saying, David? Wash the hair. Do something. Holy moly. Wash your hair. Get out of the basement. Take the shirt off with all the Cheetos on it. You know? Put the video game controller down. Holy moly. The Cheetos all over your face. Go get a girlfriend. I love you guys. We'll see you in